Splendid. Your grasp on the fundamentals of Mudra combinations is firm, but knowing the how of the technique is only the beginning. You must also understand when to employ it. Shonen is our word for shinobi who's attained full mastery of 2 Mudra techniques. In our tradition, when a student is deemed by his master to show such potential, she is led to a waterfall outside the village to conduct intense training. I cannot take you to Doma, of course, but my map tells me of a place in Upper Lenosia, which may suffice. The Fool Falls. The name is less than auspicious, but it will have to do. Meet me there, and we shall proceed. It should be said they're adding it so they don't have to play with other people. Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. Oh, that's pretty far away. I'll just teleport them. Adding it for Final Fantasy fans who don't want to play with other people. That's fine too. Some people don't want that social pressure of trying to play the game with other people in the dungeon, because that's something I really feared whenever I first started doing the dungeons in this game. You get in there, and then somebody who's doing that random roulette automatically has done this thing like a million times, and they don't want to wait for you. They're just going to keep going, and they're going to push through something, and you're going to get overwhelmed because you don't know what's going on. It's going to ruin your first dungeon experience. And the trust system, I think, is a good idea for people who don't want to deal with that, who just want to enjoy the story and not feel the pressure that other power players might put on them when they're in a dungeon group. My solo play isn't entirely by choice. It's mainly because my whole WoW guild came here, and they all disappeared and I remain. Oh, really? Baron, did you hear Shadowlands the 9.2 came out? Apparently, that's not good. There's a new glitch that's kind of ruining the rating for people. It's amazing. I saw Asmon play a little bit of it, and apparently, like, you can have your PvP turned on in the dungeon, and then you can't get healed. And people have been wiping because of that, and I was like, what? How does that even fucking happen? Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with my own eyes, it is even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. My people do not worship your deities, 12. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, and the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sounds of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly thoughts and distractions. The techniques you've learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your mudra. You can easily turn victory into defeat. It's imperative that you keep a single focus of your mind. That the masters have brought their students to the falls like this one for training since my ancestors' time. So this has got to be the other guy. The kooky guy, pretty sure. I don't remember his voice. What was his voice like? I don't remember what his voice was like. Who is the more foolish? The fool of the Fool Falls, or the fool who comes here without realizing he's been followed? Kratsu! Now there's a curious scene. The dim one accompanied today not by his swallow, but by a chirping horse-bird chick who fancies herself a shinobi. The dim one is displeased this after our hero postponed 2 assassinations to make this little journey. Could his friends not greet him with a smile and some crumpets or whatever it is they always take with their tea? The dim one ponders, though. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer is plain as day. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition. Where else might he bring his prize new pupil? Tradition! Our hero spits on tired tradition. No, for he is a shinobi of a different feather, ever-changing, never predictable, but always, always in style. Those who cling too closely to tradition are bound to suffer for the fate of their forebearers. Or are the lessons of the past so soon forgotten? Ready yourself, Lucia. It appears your training today will be more of a practical sort. But of course! All you do is ask nicely, and it would have been my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Ration's lightning will strike a single foe, while Katon's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely, or don't. It's only your life at stake. Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his killings and spying to play mother hen to this horse-bud chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? Oh, okay. Let's just do that? Okay. Let's mug him. This guy's definitely showing off right now. Oh, wait, can I get in that? Is that poison? Running out of space. Oh, he ran away. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Oh, there's more? Okay. No problem. Oh, I did the wrong one. Shit. Can I just leave it, or is it, oh, there we go. I was doing good, and I fucked up my mudra once. Why are you so much stronger? What? Night Shadow. Let's see, it's that one, right? Okay. There we go. Well, he's doing that way faster than I can. Okay. Really wish you could just pose as an emote. Oh, that would be really nice. Oh, hey, do you need help, buddy? There you go. You fought well, Losha. However, I should have known to expect a Tritus attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears Karatsu has taken an interest in you, and I fear his I'm afraid this complicates matters some. Let's return to the docks. There is much I would tell you. When you get mudras, you can cast Huton, which decreases your cooldown for a minute. You're probably using that. Okay, okay. It's all about learning. Never noticed it before now. Night Elf Fire Mage. Okay, so you main Fire Mage in your whole, whenever you played. I was always, I probably mentioned before, I always played tanks and stuff like that, so I was like I was a warrior mainly. Warrior, and then I played Death Knight a decent bit, and then kind of just went to Paladin. But yeah, melee, I always like melee more than just pure spellcasters. I will tell you a story of our past. The story of a traitor, and why he must die at our hands. Growing up in the same village, I have known Karatsu since we were both children. When we came of age, we began our training together under Master Gekai. From a young age, it was clear Karatsu possessed an innate talent for art that only few could rival. I spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possessed a mind singularly devoid of wasteful thoughts, a mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. And despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed that fateful day when Castle Doma fell to the Galrians. Someone had betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends as their bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure fleeing to the hills, and it was Karatsu. Were I younger and more naive, I might have pursued Karatsu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him. But it was clear this man, this demon, was no longer one of us. If, indeed, he ever had been. Even Master Gakkai did not survive the slaughter. Did Karatsu bear him some grudge, or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest soul. His body mangled, his once proud face shattered, beyond all recognition. I once held out hope that if I had crossed blades with Karatsu in battle, that I might understand something of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds. Yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear. Karatsu could have killed us back at the Fool's Falls, had he seen fit, yet he chose not to. It was as if he were testing us, testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Karatsu must pay with his life, and yet his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Tsunbei and I at great disadvantage. But you, Losa, your thoughts, your movements are still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might just serve to break his focus and afford us an opening. Yet to accomplish this, you must become stronger still. Promise me that you will not let up your training. You got it, boss man. I had one of each class, did most of the Mage Tower challenges as well, but Fire Mage was my main. Yeah, Alliance. I always played Alliance, so I was like a dwarf. I always picked dwarves. So I was tempted to pick Lalafell when I started this game, because I do like the dwarf classes, but Lalafell they remind me too much of gnomes, and I hate gnomes. Ooh, move. Oh, this is your teleport you have. Okay. Believes the time is come. Take your talents to the field. We've trained well since we last met, Losha. I have not heard a cry from the door as you enter, nor a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. This much is clear. Neither waterfalls nor men of wood will serve to hone your senses further. Now, a shinobi of all abilities receives his tutelage in the field. Consider this your first mission in the art of assassination. I need not remind you who our target is. He is ever an elusive bird, and yet I have come across information that I believe may avail us all. Rumor is that Captain Grimwell of the Bloody Executioners was narrowly evaded several attempts at his life in recent days. This is doubtlessly the work of Karatsu and his men. None other are so bold or skilled to even consider such an attack. Nothing short of death will cause Shinobi to forsake his mission. Karatsu will strike again. The only question is where and when. Answer these questions, and it will be us paying him a surprise visit next time. Fortunately, I know of a man who might be able to give us what we seek. Captain Grumwell was a trusted lieutenant by the name of Wolfstan, a normal name, a man who, if rumors are to be believed, is known to fancy a hot spring. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. Have you any idea where that might be? I probably Camp Bronze Lake. I think that has a hot spring. Why, yes, that does sound familiar. Nebulonosha. Off to the east it was. Well, let us make our way there at once. Oh, why am I leaving? I can just... Nah, I'll just move. I don't know what's wrong with that. It's different than most other movement options I've seen since a teleport location to the ground. The ability's a bit slower, so you don't need to click it again, but it's much more precise than other class teleports. Okay. Well, then I will go unlock that. I think, I don't know, I think I'll just probably try to get the ninja quest up to level 50 today, just to get all that unlocked so I don't have to worry about this anymore. Well, I still have to worry about it, but, you know, just to complete the quest line, get the cool armor, that kind of stuff. Oh, he's dressed like a normal man. Look at him. I had no idea so many Eosians also enjoyed public bathing. I would say it's a comforting sight, but in truth it makes me all the more nostalgic for the pleasures of my homeland. That said, seeing all these people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with these disguises, it's only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes, best we stay out of sight until our man arrives. Let's keep watch from high above until it is time to act. The time has come for you to impart another technique, which will teach you the Shikuchi. You may think of it as compressing the physical space around you, allowing you to move great distances in the blink of an eye. Go ahead, Losha. give it a try. Okay, so you're compressing space around you to move? It's interesting because this is like the rogue class quest where like you earn the ability beforehand, and you kind of go through like a little tutorial of like how to use it. Okay, let me see. Hey, let me I think I put this is where my jump for my normal class is. So let's see. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's far. Ooh, is that the level 9? Oh, that. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That looks really cool. The mask, I'm kind of neutral with, but the rest of that look, yeah, that's. God, I need a good ninja glam. I have really shitty ninja glam right now, but that looks really cool. The blades too, with the blades. I kind of like these blades a little more, the little katanas. But yeah, I guess I like the rounded hilt. But that looks really nice. I like the color. I do like the color scheme. Thanks for showing me, dude. Thank you. All right, let me continue being ninja. Yeah, when you die, the purple remains.